YouTube web class. And I also want to acknowledge you for setting aside some of your time to learn and to level up. 2022 has been crazy. There's a lot of drama in the world. There's a lot of uncertainty. But one thing we can be certain of is the fact that YouTube is alive and well, and it's growing. Frankly, it's just what the numbers are showing us. It's the stats are showing us that there's really never been a better time to start a YouTube channel, to revive a channel that's been stagnant, or to grow your existing channel to new levels with the strategies we're going to be covering. So I hope you have, a journal, something to take notes with, or digitally, whatever. Set aside, turn off distractions, because I'm excited to get into this. But one last thing, would you consider sharing this out on social media? I put a link so you could just easily click to tweet this free class, or maybe you just want to tag me at Sean Cannell, rhymes with YouTube channel. It's kind of cheesy, I know, but it's a good way to remember the pronunciation. You can tag me on Instagram or your favorite social media platform, maybe to show me a picture of your notes or your computer or whatever. Would love to just connect with you at a deeper level on social to also figure out how we can serve you, myself, and my company, Think Media, to help you win and get results with YouTube. But with that, I'm excited for this information, and so let's dive into this free YouTube class.
All right, well, let's jump in and get started. You are in the right place if you are for our free online YouTube class here with Think Media. My name is Heather Torres, and I'm going to be walking you through how to get your first 1,000 subscribers and earn your first $1,000 on YouTube without any editing experience, without having to work 50 hours on your channel or have to have a fancy camera to make all of this work. I am so excited and honored to be spending this time with you tonight or today, whenever you are watching this on-demand class. And in today's lessons, we're going to be learning how introverts, newbies, and everyday people are building successful YouTube channels and how you can too. We're going to be learning how to know the right videos to make and the ones to avoid so you don't waste your time. And we're also going to be learning how small channels are making money. And I want you to lean in and take notes. There's a statistic that says that most people actually don't attend any type of educational class after high school. I just said a statistic. I didn't actually tell you the number because I don't know the number, but I know that there are a lot of people that will never attend a class like this, but you're not ordinary. You are an extraordinary person, which means that I know you're ready to lean in and take notes and get ready for all that we have to offer. Now, you did just get an email from my team that gave you a free action guide that you're going to want to make sure that you have, because I've got some questions in there that are going to help provoke how you can be growing your YouTube channel and how this can apply to you and your business or your ministry. So I want you to also know that at the end of this training, we're going to be sharing with you, I'll be sharing with you one of our special sales on one of our YouTube growth online courses. But if you and I are just meeting, I want to welcome you to tonight's training. My name's Heather Torres, like I said, and I am a proud mom of 3, and this also is my family here, and I have been married to my husband Isaiah for 17 wonderful years. We're heading into high school right now, so if you have all the high school tips, please let me know. We've got 2 kiddos heading to high school, but we actually homeschool our kids because we love to travel. We love our kids to be involved in this mission and this work that we're doing here at Think Media, and so we've got 2 in high school, 1 heading into upper elementary, so give me all of the mom tips over on Instagram. And I'm excited because YouTube has been such a catalyst to our family finding freedom. Really, we've been on this journey for the last 7 years with our friends Sean and Sonia Cannell, the founders and CEO of Think Media. And it's been a wild ride to be able to go from being someone who was not confident, who was in debt, who had postpartum depression, who was someone who never thought she'd be in front of the camera, to being the girl who's teaching you today how to get millions of views on YouTube because I've done it. And over the last several years, we started as just a small team. We've grown our team to over 23 active Think Media team members. And we're on a mission to help you build your influence with video. We say video because, yes, YouTube, but it's understanding the video skills. It's understanding what makes people click and watch and want to come back over and over again. And with us, we are really on a mission to help 10,000 purpose-driven people create a full-time living, doing what they love and making an impact in the world through the power of video. And I'm going to share with you some of those amazing students who have made this possible and some of the statistics of how many content creators are right now making a full-time living. But, over the last several years, we've built Think Media to over 2 million subscribers. We have one of the fastest growing video podcasts right now. And I also have a homeschool channel where I get to experiment with a lot of the different things that we're teaching here at Think Media. And that channel has over 700,000 views, helping families all around the world. I've been so honored to be able to work with some of the biggest names in the business, like Canon and vidIQ and Skillshare, Monday.com, StreamYard, DJI. What I'm most passionate about are our students. When I look at just this little glimpse here, I couldn't even put everyone on to this one slide of our success students that have already received their gold play button. But what I love so much about what you don't see here are all of the success students who are already making a full-time living without even receiving that full-time play button, right? That's that 100,000 subscriber play button. But you might be thinking, Heather, yeah, but why should I get involved in YouTube? I was just on a class the other day that said I should do TikTok. Someone else I was watching on Instagram said I should be doing Instagram. Someone else said I should go all in on Facebook. Why YouTube? And I think it's really important that we dive into why you should be investing your time, your energy, your resources, and your brain power to this ecosystem of YouTube. And one of the reasons is that YouTube is actually the second largest search engine in the world. Now take that in for just a second, because that's actually different than every other social media site. YouTube is a search engine, which means that people are coming to this platform because they have problems and need solutions. And I love the quote that says, "When the student is ready, the teacher appears." And I believe you are a teacher, whether you're in entertainment, whether you're in education, whether you're in ministry, whether you're in the services industry, you can be a teacher. And I'm excited to really break that down with you tonight. But did you know that there's over 2.6 billion users on YouTube right now? This is the latest statistic, and that boggles my mind. 2.6 billion people around the world are using YouTube. And what's even crazier to me is that only 9% of small businesses are using YouTube to market their business. So if you're in business, if you've got something to sell, if you are in real estate, finances, if you are a nurse, it doesn't matter what you're doing, you could be using YouTube to get clients and grow an online business. And what's crazy is that Signalfire just did a recent poll, and it actually said this is the fastest growing small business type in the world right now. That's insane to think that content creators, this content creator revolution that's happening right now. I raise my hand. I am in that right now. If you're making content that's going to help people and bring people into your ecosystem and your business, you are also a content creator. And what's wild is that they found that more American kids wanted to be YouTube stars than astronauts. I'm sorry, NASA, we are taking over here on the YouTube side. But what's even crazier is that YouTube is a legit job. I just have to establish this right now, because you might have a parent or an auntie or a grandma that's like, wait. You want to make videos and put them on the internet and someone's going to pay you to do that? Let me know if you have close-minded people in your life. I need to let you know that YouTube can be a very lucrative job. It can be a place where you can expand into creativity. It can be a place where you can actually get financial freedom. And I'm not just spitting this, but this is real life. This is real life. 2.3 million global creators make 6 figures a year. This is a legit job, and I'm actually going to share with you a doctor who's making doctor-level income off of his YouTube channel and was able to make his practice the second thing that he does. And Forbes just released this article in 2022, video is where we all need to be. And, when I think about our success students, yes, some of them started several years ago. But, some of them really just got started. I mean, we have success students who within a year's time are reaching that gold plate button. In a year's time are reaching financial freedom. In a year's time are growing businesses and making communities and growing their ministries. And you might be thinking, well, yeah, Heather, like, is it too late? Like, can this still happen today? YouTube's got 2.6 billion active users. Well, it is. This is actually Larry. Larry's one of our success students inside of Video Ranking Academy, and he took a challenge. He was like, I'm going to figure out how to get my first 1,000 subscribers, and he did it in 10 days. Larry actually has only posted about 50 videos total on his channel, but with less than 12 videos, he was able to reach that 1,000 subscribers mark in 10 days. These are stats from Larry's actual website, and he's not doing anything crazy. Larry is teaching financial advice online. Larry is a certified financial advisor, but he's just teaching online. It's nothing fancy. He just grabbed his camera and started pressing record. And what's even crazier is that he's already almost to 100,000 subscribers with less than 50 videos on his YouTube channel. And I'm going to teach you some of the secrets that we taught Larry so that he was able to get there. But I have to ask, why do you want to be successful on YouTube? Why do you want to grow a YouTube channel? And I think this is really important because success is different to different people. Like I said before, I am a mom of 3 kiddos. I'm a homeschooling mom of 3 kiddos. And so for me, I wanted to grow a YouTube channel because I wanted the freedom to be able to be at home with my kids, to be able to travel in our RV, to be able to support my husband in his endeavors, and really to be able to be creative in whatever I wanted to do. I've always felt this calling to be a teacher and to help people and to unleash people's greatness inside of them. And YouTube was a way that I could do that. I learned the skill of video. I learned the skill of digital marketing, and I was able to grow this channel with our team over the last several years. So I just want to ask you, why do you want to grow a channel on YouTube? Now, you might be like, I know exactly why, Heather, but the why is not my problem. Well, my problem is the how. Like, how do I do this? Like, how do I crack the code of YouTube? How do I figure this thing out? How do I connect the dots? How do I not stress about YouTube and the videos and what it looks like and all the things? I'm going to teach you the 3 secrets to growing to your first 1,000 subscribers and earning your first $1,000. And the reason I chose 1,000 subscribers, well, I could teach you to get to 100,000. I can do that. But the reason I want you to get to that 1,000 subscribers and really get to your first $1,000 is proof of concept. I want you to see that you can do this. I want you to see that you've been given gifts and talents and experiences that could unlock greatness in other people. And so getting to your first 1,000 subscribers, it's the first milestone. We call it the 1,000 Sub Club here at Think Media because it's the launching pad into so many other great opportunities. So we're going to dive into that today, and we're going to go into Think Media strategy number 1. Now, here's the big overarching strategy. Let me make this bigger so you can see it. The Think Media strategy is this. You want to be making videos people are searching for about topics that get views and make money. Let me make this bigger for you so you can actually see this. You want to make videos people are searching for about topics that get views and make money. And I'm going to break down why those 2 things are important, right? Why do you want to do it around topics that get views and make money? Well, because I don't really want you just putting out your day in the life videos. I want you to be making videos that are going to get views and make money, okay? But let's jump into the 3 secrets of success. Now, number 1, the secret of YouTube is that making great videos doesn't require fancy equipment, years of editing experience, or a film degree. You must know how YouTube works. I'm excited to share some of our success students that are doing exactly this without a fancy camera, with barely any editing experience, and they definitely didn't go to film school. One of them is actually a cowboy, and I'll explain more of that in just a minute. So here's how I like to look at it. Depending on what game you're playing, there's different rules to the game. Right? Like, if you're playing football, you can't be like, awesome job hitting the bases. That's not right? You can't be like, yay, great job loving soccer. I gotta love, right? That doesn't make sense. Every game has different rules. And the same applies for social media platforms. Every single platform has a different style algorithm, and you've got to be playing the game right. So I said before, I'm a homeschooling mom, which means I like to do simple math. I'm not teaching my kids algebra. I outsource all of that, but I can do the simple stuff, like the preschool math, right? Like that's where we are, okay? So I'm going to help you learn how YouTube works. 1 plus 2. Number 1 is this. YouTube is in the business of getting people to their platform and keeping them there. Write that down. YouTube's in the business of getting people to their platform and then keeping them there. Now, why is this important? Well, there was actually, this was just, let me make it this way here for you. This right here shows that in 2020, now this is 2020, okay? I could pull up 2022 numbers, which is insane, but I just wanted you to see what it was just a few years ago. In 2020, YouTube's global average advertising revenue amounted to almost, all around up, 20 billion US dollars. That's up from $15 billion in the previous fiscal period. And can I tell you, after the pandemic, this is on the rise. Now, why is this important? Well, because YouTube is one of the only platforms that gives almost 50% of that to the creator. I am okay, friend, with taking my portion of $10 billion. I don't know about you, but I'm okay with that. I'm okay with putting in my time and energy into making videos that are going to make money. And making money from YouTube itself, the YouTube Partnership Program, it's only one of 51 ways that we teach you how to make money here in at Think Media and inside of our Video Ranking Academy. Now, you might be saying, okay, Heather, yeah, that's great, but what does this mean for me? Well, your job is to get them to click on your videos and keep them watching. That's your job. YouTube's going to do all the fancy algorithmic things, right? They're going to spend billions of dollars to make all that work. But what they need you to do, content creator, business owner, entrepreneur, ministry leader, here's what they need you to do. They need you to get them to click on your videos and keep them watching. When you do that, YouTube actually rewards you with fame, exposure, and they give you the gift of getting in front of more people in things like browse and suggested and home pages. There are so many great things that happen when you do your job, which is to get them to click and keep them watching. I hope this is helping you and giving you a little bit of insight. Now, again, back to the game. Well, there's lots of different rules and ways you can win this game, but why does it matter? Like, we understand YouTube is an ads machine, but what do we do? How do we add that on? Like, what kind of videos should we be making? Well, remember, YouTube is the second largest search engine. Search engine means that YouTube is starting to understand people's behaviors on the platform. And they honestly want to be for you, not against you. Now, I understand that people will say things like, oh, YouTube's not showing my videos to people. No, your videos probably aren't good enough. If I could be your coach, if I could be your friend for a second, you want to be making videos that YouTube wants to serve to people that want to watch your videos. Not everyone wants to watch your videos. And guess what? That's okay. Because we want the right people watching your videos. So YouTube needs to know what problem do you solve and who they can serve your videos up to. So they want to, let me read this. YouTube needs to know what problem you solve so they can serve your videos to more people like that. Like that. So what niche are you in? How do you help people? Who are you helping, right? This is understanding how YouTube works. It's an ads machine, right? They're generating lots of advertising dollars. Your job is to get people to click and keep them watching, and it's a search engine. So you should be making strategic videos for a certain demographic or a psychographic of people. So you might be saying, okay, Heather, but what if I don't have a fancy camera, or I have no clue how to actually make videos yet? Well, I want to help you with this. People care more about what you say than what you look like. Write that down. Take a screenshot. I think you just need to hear that tonight. People care more about what you say than what you look like. I mean, if I can be honest with you, This is something I struggled with for so many years. I struggled with what I looked like, how I sounded, how I get nervous and I get sweaty armpits, how I talk fast and how I move my hands and how my tooth is crooked and how when I get tired, this one eye starts to go lazy. Can I tell you, I worried so much about what it looked like. But you know what people wanted? They actually cared more about what I was telling them than what I looked like. So I just hope that you take this away tonight, that you understand that people care more about what you say than what you look like. And this couldn't be any more real for even our very own Video Ranking Academy students. This is Lauren Bateman, and Lauren actually grabbed her smartphone and just started creating content. Now here's the crazy thing. She started creating content around the guitar, like around songs with guitar. But she was a scientist, so it wasn't even like this was what she was, formally trained in. She went to school for, and now she's teaching. She was just passionate about guitar, and she just picked up the camera and pressed record. Let me just show you what one of Lauren's first videos looked like.
My name is Lauren, and welcome to my music studio. We're going to do a simple lesson today for you to get some work playing the guitar, and it's Deep Purple, Smoke on the Water. So what we're going to do today is a simple bass riff in that song. So it's just going to work on building our hand dexterity, and it's just going to be on this thick string, the top string, which is the low E string.
All right, Lauren just picked up the camera and got started. She didn't care what she looked like. I mean, I'm her friend now, so I can really go hard on this. Lauren did not have good lighting. She didn't have the camera set upright. She had no microphone. She just picked up the camera and started making videos. And what's wild is that she was able to leave her career as a scientist. She's a full-time content creator. She's helping people with understanding how to do the guitar, lessons on guitar around the world, and she's traveling with her family. I mean, she's living her best life. And this is Teamy. Teamy actually just went full-time on YouTube. She passed 100,000 subscribers, but when she got started, she was scared. She said, no one looks like me. No one sounds like me. I may be too much for YouTube, so I'm just going to record my actual art versus myself. This is one of Teamy's first videos where she picked up the camera and just pressed record.
I was really thinking about it, and because the last few months have been drinks related, I was kind of reluctant to do another drink, but just thinking about summer, I just really settled on this watermelon theme, and I hope you enjoy it.
Well, I'm enjoying it, Teamy. Thank you so much for creating those first videos, because now we get to unleash, we get to see her on video. She's gained confidence over being a part of our Video Ranking Academy and creating a ton of videos. Now, this is Sean Chandler, and how cool is this? His job now is to review movies. I mean, my 10-year-old son right now would geek out if I told him this could actually be a career for him. But this is Sean Chandler's entire career. He reviews movies. He talks about all the different types of movies coming out. But can I tell you that when Sean first got started, his videos were atrocious. And even myself, when I got started on YouTube, I was so scared. Like I told you before, this didn't come naturally to me. I wasn't like, yes, in front of the camera all the time. I was the mom who took pictures of my kids, and I wasn't in the pictures because I hated how I looked, because I didn't feel comfortable in my own skin, because I lacked self-confidence. But can I tell you that once I just got comfortable with being uncomfortable, I was able to actually impact people. And when I mean impact people, here's one of the videos that I did with my friend Chrissy. We were at a conference and she was there, and she's an amazing homeschool mom. And I wanted to bring her onto my YouTube channel, but I didn't have my camera, I didn't have a microphone, I didn't have anything with me. So I just said, you know what? I'm just gonna start messy. I'm not even gonna care what we do here. And I just want to get this content out. Because remember, they don't care what you look like, they care what you have to say. And so I interviewed my friend Christy here, and what has been so incredible is that one video that I was scared to do, that I had no equipment with me, that I just stood outside in front of a tree so I could get as much shade as possible, and I interviewed my friend about starting high school with your kids. That one video has impacted over 35,000 families around the world. And I said it before, I'll say it again, you have to start messy. Here's my motto here at Think Media: you have to start messy. You can't think that this is going to be perfect when you get started. You have to to start messy. And if you're ready to get started and figure out how to do this with the tools that you already have, I have an entire smartphone tutorial that's going to walk you through this for free on YouTube. I put together a 39-minute tutorial for free that gives you everything you need to know on how to use just your phone. And you might be like, yeah, Heather, that's great to like get started and all that kind of stuff, but like, can I really grow a channel? Like a whole channel, millions of subscribers, tons of views, and create a whole business out of that? Well, that's exactly what our student Cowboy Kent Rollins did. You know, Cowboy Kent actually has been featured on some of the biggest barbecue cooking TV shows where they have all these fancy cameras and all these things, but he really wanted to take ownership and do it himself. He had no following when he started on YouTube. He just wanted to bring cowboy cooking, good old fashioned, bringing it back to the ranch cooking back to people's homes, and he started that with a smartphone. And I actually just got to interview Kent and his wife Shannon, and what was incredible was they said, Heather, we're still using a smartphone. Like 2 million subscribers over here, we're still using a smartphone. He uses a microphone that he clicks onto him that he got for like less than $100. She does all of her editing on iMovie, and now she just moved to Final Cut Pro. I mean, talk about keeping it simple. This is possible, my friend. Remember that Think Media strategy, though. You want to be making videos people are searching for about topics that get views and subscribers. All right, that was tip number 1. That was our secret to success number 1. Secret number 2 is you can make money with a small channel without working 50 hours a week when you make the right videos. And I actually teach how to do the 5-hour YouTube work week inside of our YouTube course. But I have to put this as a disclaimer, results are not typical. Whenever you talk about making money online, you have to let you know this is not a get-rich-quick scheme. I'm also not going to be selling you something that I'm